Hello everyone, my name is Laura and this is my channel Laura's Little Library, and welcome to the next vlog in my spooky season spectacular. It's Monday and I'm not feeling super great. I took some ibuprofen for my headaches and I'm just feeling quite blah. Probably be taking today a little bit easier than how I had hoped to. But it is the vampire week. That is the theme for this week, and our group book is The Coldest Touch. It is a LGBTQIA+ book about a girl who is a vampire who can kind of see like people's futures or something like that when she touches them. But then she comes across this other girl who is different. And I think they like fall in love, so I'm really excited. That's probably going to be the first book that I read, is the group book. I have it over audio, so it'll get me another 75 points if I finish it. And then I have one other vampire book that I'm going to read, but it is a chunker, and that is Empire of the Vampires. When this book like came out, some people read it and like, I don't know, I feel like there wasn't a lot of positive or a lot of negative reviews. It was just thick, and so people didn't really read it as much, I think, unless they're like super into fantasy. Anyway, I have that book on audio. It is a 27.5-hour long audiobook, so it's gonna take me a while to get through, but those are my two books that I want to read this week. Obviously, if I find more, I'll read more and I'll let you know. But that's like the TBR for the week. I'm really excited to be getting back into fantasy, kind of more like just pure fantasy, because I feel like I would read, like obviously I read what I want, but I've just been looking forward to another good like just straight like YA fantasy or young adult YA, same thing, new adult fantasy, things like that. So I'm really excited. I want to not be intimidated by big books anymore, because I was not intimidated by them when I was younger. So that's the plan. I think I'm probably gonna watch a like lately spooky movie like Halloween Town or Hocus Pocus or like The Boy Who Cried Wolf or My Babysitter's a Vampire, like something like a little easy that I could take a nap while watching, just in case I need to take a nap. I want to be ready for that. But then we'll hopefully get started on today. I mean, it's noon, so like the day has already started, but we shall see. With you later. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. I just filmed an unhaul video, and so half of my books are ARCs, so I'm not going to be selling those, and the other half are, so I'm going to try and drop them off at Half Price Books. I'm not going to go to Half Price Books today. I'll probably do it at the beginning of October with my next outing to buy books. But I've got all the ARCs here in a bag, and there's a free little library right across from our apartment, so I'm gonna go drop them off there. And yeah, I am listening to The Coldest Touch, the group book for this week, so I'm gonna go do that. It'll get me outside, so hopefully I will feel better. putting all the books in the free little library. It's really close and it's right by the community garden, which is a lot of fun to walk by. I love seeing the sunflowers that some people plant. That took a lot out of me. I am clearly not feeling my greatest. I need to rest. So I am gonna do some work things on my computer, get those done, and then I'll probably just live on the couch for a while until I feel like I have enough energy and strength to do something else. Oh boy. Normally sick days are great reading days, but because the books I'm reading are only audio, it's a lot harder for me to focus. So I wish I could read something physical, but I want to keep reading audio. Like, I'm interested in the story. So I am a few hours in. I'm almost a third of the way through The Coldest Touch, and my summary description did not give it justice at all. So we have our main character, well, it's dual POV. One is the vampire who kind of knows what's going on, and she's trying to convince the other one who, when she touches people, sees their death. But the human who sees people's deaths doesn't see it when she touches the vampires because, you know, she's a vampire. So the vampire's trying to slowly be like, everything's okay, this is what's happening, and yeah. So that's what's happening. I am excited. We're kind of at the like info dumpy area of it. I mean, it's a little bit split up, and it's, I don't know, I'm enjoying it because I like learning about different worlds and things like that. So I'm at a very happy spot, and I want to keep listening to keep learning about it. It's Wednesday night-ish, evening, sure, it's 6 o'clock. I am almost done with The Coldest Touch. I am enjoying it. It's giving me a little bit of like, it's a combination between like Twilight and Mortal Instruments a little bit, as well as being its own thing. The Twilight elements obviously in the romance, except it's queer. The Mortal Instruments vibes is with how the veil works, how the like underground, all the dark magical creatures. It's a feeling. I can't really explain it much. That's just how I feel about it. So I like those. I kind of wish there was a little more depthness to it. Like, it seemed so easily explained in a sentence or two, and I wish it was just a little more complicated than that. But I also understand that it is like just a lighter kind of queer romance story with vampires and other magical things. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's alright. I've liked how some things have kind of unfolded and come to fruition of like, yep, that's what I was wondering, makes sense, I like that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's just gonna be a good book. I'm thinking like 3.5 stars, maybe 4, depending on how this ending goes, because I still have like quite a bit of ending left. But yeah, I'm in there. So I have my video that was supposed to go up this morning. I am uploading it now, so I'll have that uploaded. Then I can start working on Sunday's video. But yeah, I've got my little owl here to keep me company with hot cocoa. I will have Irish Dance tonight, so I don't think I'll be able to finish reading it. Yeah, I probably won't be able to finish The Coldest Touch, but I would like to try and finish it soon. Definitely through by tomorrow for sure. Just because Empire of a Vampire is a very long book and I want to finish it this week. So we'll see. I'm gonna try my best. I've got like an hour and a half left in the audiobook, and like I said, I have Irish dance tonight, and then I'll probably be going to bed fairly soon after Irish dance, so there's not really a lot that I can do, but yes, that is my update for today. Okay, sorry if you can hear the dishwasher going. It's just a loud dishwasher, but it is actually the next couple of days. The fall equinox was yesterday, and it was really nice. We had lots of fall themed things in the bakery, and it got a lot colder here in Minnesota, so it's sweater weather. Like today was perfect sweater weather, maybe slightly cold, but that's all right. So I'm really happy, really excited. It is my favorite. But yesterday I did also finish The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling, and I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a little better than a 3-star, but I was kind of disappointed enough that it wasn't a 4-star. I think that the author had a lot of like basic foundations that were really good, but I wish we had explored into them more. Like the romance was fine. It was slow burn. It was totally fine. But like with how the veil worked and how the whole like underworld of creatures and vampires, I wish we had explored it a little bit more. I think it would have been okay if there's another book coming out after it, but I don't believe there is. So I wish that, I'd been a little more in depth, a little more thought out, just put more into it to unravel as we go. The other thing that really bugged me about it was the character descriptions, because really the only character descriptions that we got was white woman this, white person that. Like it just said that they were white, and that was kind of it. And then everybody in the book was like white until we came to one side character that had like 2 lines, and that was it. And it was like a black woman, and I was like, okay, you're not giving me like any other description. Like it's a very general description, and I just wasn't the biggest fan of that either. Like it had great queer diversity. Like it had like 2 bisexuals and a lesbian character, as well as someone who is straight, I believe. But like everyone else was just kind of flat. Like everybody was pretty flat in the book, which was a little disappointing. And so because of what I said about I wish we had more of the underworld, I kind of felt like it was kind of confusing because I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be like a light, fluffy vampire romance, or if it was supposed to be a dark and mysterious, like this person has special powers and is running for her life and trying to figure out how to save various people and whatnot. So like everything added up as it should, but it just, I couldn't understand what it was trying to be. So I finished that book. That was a group book for the week, which means another 75 points for me, which puts me at 150, which I believe puts me halfway towards the next tier up, which is the Goblin King or Queen or Ruler of the Goblins, if you will. The next book I have started is Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff, and this is a chunk. I've been wanting to get into like a really thick fantasy. Like I just really want to, now that the weather's turning, cuddle up with a chunky book. But this one has started to intimidate me, not necessarily because of the size, although that is true, because normally I can listen to an hour or an audiobook on my 8-hour shift on Saturdays, but I'm not working my Saturday shift tomorrow because I have an Irish dance performance at Runfest. So that's already 8 hours out of my normal audiobook listening, and it's a 27.5-hour audiobook, which means it's going to take me at least 13 and a half, almost 14 hours to listen to, and I have Saturday, which I'm going to be busy all day at Runfest, Sunday, which is like my day off, but so is my husband's day off, and so we like to spend that day together, and that's it. So I'm not going to have a lot of time to listen to it, but I'm going to try, because I want to read it, even if I don't finish it this week. But it seems like such a thick book for only 25 points, which makes me think next year, I'm already thinking of how to improve this for next year. I'm already thinking of adjusting points based on size of the book, but also making it shorter, because while I love all of these themes, I feel like 6 weeks is just really long, and it should just be like an October month-long thing. So Let me know what you think. It would make you want to participate more, or if it would be easier to participate. I would love to know. Empire of the Vampire, it kind of just plopped me right in the middle. Like, I've listened to 1 hour of it so far, and I think I'm starting to understand what's going on. Like, it had a prologue that made absolutely no sense, of course, and then the beginning of it was just kind of like no explanation, but now we're going back and like he's telling the story of his childhood, and I'm like, okay, think I'm starting to get it, so we'll see. I really liked Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I was able to like get onto those books pretty easily. Hopefully I'll like this as well. But yeah, so that is my reading update this morning. So I do still have to work today, but I think I'm going to eat lunch, plan my October bullet journal so that hopefully that can actually like go up on time. A bullet journal video to go up on time, I know it's like unheard of. But I also want to slightly readjust my shelves because I just did a decently sizable unhaul. If you want to watch that, I'll have it probably linked up here or down below or something like that. And so now I have like 2 spots on my shelves where there's actual space. So I want to like turn some books outwards and like make it look a little nicer, not just like a random space in the middle. So I'll be listening to my audiobook while I do all of these things, as long as I don't get distracted by BookTube, because, you know, cool people keep putting up more videos and I want to watch them because they're all fall themed and I'm just really getting into the fall spirit. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this update. I have plans after work, so I'll probably be pretty tired, so I will do my best to vlog all of tomorrow at Renfest. But there are going to be a lot of people, and I'm not asking everybody if I can consent to putting their image on the internet, so I'm going to try and film as many non-people focused clips as possible. Yeah, maybe I can get a clip of me dancing though, because I know everybody there is like okay with it. So yeah, I will probably see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday. Instead of going to work today, I am actually going to Renfest. Hence, I am performing. It is the Shamrocks and Shenanigans weekend, and my Irish dance group is performing Saturday and Sunday. We have 2 performances, so I'm really excited. And yes, I am dressed up because our costumes are in the theme of Renfest, obviously, so I can just wear mine all around and be ready to perform. So yeah, again, I've got the poofy shirt, corset, long green skirt with pocket, sandals so that I can change into my Irish dance shoes when I need to, and of course the flower crown. I am borrowing this flower crown from them, but I am seriously considering buying one for myself at Renfest because I love this. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I won't be listening to 8 hours of my audiobook, but I'll listen to some of it on the way there probably because it is a decent drive. Yeah, I just gotta remember my broom to dance over because we dance over brooms for one of our dances. So yeah, I'll be getting ready to go here. I'll film as much as possible, but I also don't want to like film too many people, so we're gonna have fun. Alright, the weekend is over. I spent all of Saturday and Sunday at Renfest. I had such an amazing time. I am extremely tired and in a lot of pain from the 4 performances, but it was definitely worth it. We saw so many cool things. I had wanted to film more, but then my camera was like full storage, which was a bummer. But yeah, so in terms of Empire the Vampire, I obviously did not finish it. I think if I hadn't spent both days occupied by other things, I might have, because I think it really started to pick up once it kind of went back to the beginning of the story and started really telling our main character's life story and kind of what happened to him in the beginning. Everything else kind of made sense. So I am intrigued and I do want to keep reading the book. I just didn't finish the book within the Vampire Week. That means the only book that I did finish in the Vampire Week was The Coldest Touch. And so I get 75 points for that, which brings me to 150 points total. Because I didn't finish Empire the Vampire, that won't count. Like I said, I hope to continue reading it, like I do want to finish it, but I won't get any points for it, which is a bummer, but oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I am slowly inching my way through. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to read more than just the group book, but we will have to see. I believe next vlog is going to be Dark Academia because it's the last weekend of September. Pretty much everyone who starts school in the fall will be in school by now and is probably in the mood for some academic fall reads or spooky reads, so that's why Dark Academia is next. I'm really excited for that one, so I think we'll have a lot of fun fall things to do in that vlog, so please subscribe so that you can watch all the spooky season spectacular vlogs. I post videos on Sundays and Wednesdays as well. I also have Bookish social media linked down below so you can follow me there, see everything that I'm reading. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and until I see you all in the next video, I wish you happy reading.